Hello everyone, this evening we are at the Sydney Cricket Ground. You join us for this 2020 match between England and India.
Straightforward choice there, good decision.
Players look ready, the umpires are in position for the first ball. The bowlers will want to focus on their line and lengths and let the ball do the rest. Misses everything.
Looking to get the innings started, just can't get it away.
Can't get that outside the ring field.
Short and wide, did well to get some bat on that.
Couldn't have played that any better.
No trouble at all to punch it away to the boundary for four. A poor delivery.
Don't mind getting hit for runs. What's important is to focus on getting the next ball right. Middle that one, great timing.
Perhaps that slipped out of the hand a little during the release. Sharma didn't mind and sent it high and handsome over the boundary rope for six.
Hit that hard, nailed it.
There was a bit of width on that and they've climbed into the shot to send it up and over for six.
Good bit of timing there.
Well, that was just textbook. Finds the space and power to lift that ball over the top, and it just keeps going.
Really playing all their shots that over, really expensive. A lot of pressure coming to the crease. Not had the best of weeks leading up to this game, and will want to show everyone their strength.
Good running, it needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
Right out of the middle.
The runs are starting to come now. Really good shot for six. This innings is starting to build.
Timed that brilliantly.
Managed to get onto the front foot early and just incredible power to loft that one over the boundary.
Great timing, right off the meat of the bat.
That was a massive shot, middled, and it flew over the boundary. Brilliant stuff.
They shouldn't get too discouraged with that last ball. The first step as a bowler is to get the batter playing, which they've managed. If they can find the right spot, the reward will eventually come.
Just a little bit of room given. The power was immense. That has flown over the boundary.
That's going a long way. What a shot that is.
Well, it's a case of blink and you miss it with this innings. 50 brought up, and what a devastating passage of play it's been.
Woakes from the Randwick end.
That was a solid shot. Driven off the front foot. Fantastic cricket shot. Probably deserved more from it.
That's an unbelievable shot into the crowd.
Gets onto the front foot and that shot is full of aggression. Sent high and long over the rope.
Flew away with pace. Brilliant timing.
Just a little bit of room given and the power was immense. That has flown over the boundary.
Super piece of timing.
That was timed very, very well. Great shot. Driven down the ground and flew over the boundary.
Couldn't get it through the field.
Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected. No interest in that one from the batter. Wokes will be wanting to hone in on a better line and length to make them play next time.
End of the over. 20 runs coming from it. India are none for 73. That's right out of the middle of the bat.
With shots like that, it's not going to be long before the 100 is up. That was a really well-timed stroke. That was a tremendous delivery. Fizzed through to the keeper. No more short balls this over.
Absolutely nailed it.
That was timed very, very well. Great shot, driven down the ground and flew over the boundary.
That's right out of the middle of the bat.
I'm loving this innings. It's been built with solid strokes, and that was another one with immense power.
You can see how good this pitch can be for batting. You want the player coming forward, but it's a tight margin. Only a touch full and put away. That's really high. Don't think anyone is close.
That's just silly. The power on that shot is incredible. That's the sort of shot you want to see at a cricket match.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key. Nicely played.
Great batting, smashing it all over the park. 100 runs in no time at all.
The right armour is coming into the attack from the Randwick end.
Yep.
Great shot through the gap. Perfect timing.
Well, it was hammered away, timed perfectly and placed into the gap.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last shot.
Yep.
Bowler.
There'll be one run here for them.
Exquisitely done on the front foot. A gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
Huge shot. That's a massive shot. Just incredible.
Just missed the line, not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe. Misses out there on the short and wide one.
Right off the middle of the bat.
That ball has been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward on the front foot is ridiculous.
Nice shot.
That's a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot and it's flown over the boundary.
Playing all their shots in that over. A very expensive over.
Yep.
Strokes it languidly away to the fence. A lovely shot.
Got that one. Clean out of the middle. 4 off a brilliant shot.
Yep.
Good shot. It's found the gap.
Found the middle of the bat. Great timing. Lovely front foot shot. That has raced to the boundary.
It's been a great over so far. 2 boundaries from it. Runs coming very easily.
Yep.
They'll push hard. Should get back for 2.
That's brilliant. Caressed nicely through the covers.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder after the boundary.
Yep.
Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
That would have been a very risky single. In the end, a good decision to stay put.
Waiting. Yep. No!
They need to get their calling right. Mix-ups like that won't help either of this pair.
Yep.
They've picked the gap. Perfect timing.
Really good shot that, as they're now into the 20s. They can take plenty of confidence from it going forwards.
The end of another over. This time, though, some more fielding changes are coming as the restrictions are lifted. 3 more fielders can be moved outside the circle.
Lovely shot. Gets on the drive, just powers that over the boundary. Wonderful timing.
Yep. No!
A direct hit, and this could be gone.
That would have been a very risky single. In the end, a good decision to stay put.
Yep.
Well placed. Should get a single.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
Yep.
Gone. Excellent catch, close to the bat.
Well, the end of a productive innings. It didn't quite ignite into fireworks as we would have hoped, but still, solid work.
Sonny won't have the pressure of facing up just yet. The nerves will be rattling a bit while they're at the non-striker's end. That's great fielding. That ball was flying. Sonny takes guard. Been in pretty good touch lately. You wouldn't want to let them get away early with some easy boundaries.
Yep.
Great shot through the gap.
Keep it in.
Sonny gets off the mark.
That's the over. India are 1 for 152. Wood coming on, obviously hoping the pace will cause some trouble.
Yep.
That's right off the meat of the bat.
That was seen so early. The timing was brilliant, and that has stayed hit. Fantastic.
Got all of it, and for 6.
Off the front foot, hit it with all the power and elegance of a batter, right at the top of their game.
Oh my, that's just flown off the middle.
That's what you pay the entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move. A bit of shape on the ball as they let it go through. Tailed just a little at the end as it went through to the keeper.
That's gone all the way, right out of the middle.
That's gone a long, long way. Well and truly into the 20s now, and surely looking towards a big score.
End of the over, a good one in terms of keeping the batters quiet. Just needed to take a wicket to make it an excellent one. Goes up and over for 6. That's the positive option.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe. That's just silly. The power on that shot is incredible. That's the sort of shot you want to see at a cricket match. Hit that so hard. Pressed forward, got the body shape right and launched it. One for the textbook.
Right in the slot, right where they like it. The ball races to the boundary.
A really good 50 partnership. These two are looking strong, and it's going to take something pretty special to break it up.
A boundary off the last ball. Is it a sign they're trying to push the run rate? Perfect technique and placement.
Good throw from the deep. Bang on target. Well, there was a moment of hesitation, a few calls of yes and no. In the end, no damage done.
Yep.
All the way, got it right out of the middle.
End of the over, and what a beauty it was. Say what you want about the bowling, but you've still got to hit them. Majestic batting. Very quick out there, managing to stop it and preventing 4 runs. I'd like to see them aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms.
Yep.
That last ball isn't something you'd want to see a repeat of. You don't want to be giving easy runs away. Needs to be on target.
I don't think there was any bat on that as they come through for the single. saw it from the moment it left the hand, latched onto it and given the full treatment.
Stokes, the pace bowler, coming into the attack.
Great shorter ball, well played though, didn't flinch, was able to leave the ball comfortably, and that's the end of the short stuff for this over.
They'll get at least one. Great shot, at least one on offer.
I, for one, reckon that second run was on, but clearly the batters knew better.
There'll be runs here. Big shout. Nice shot. Runs possible. Hit that hard, nailed it.
Perhaps that slipped out of the hand a little during the release. Sharma didn't mind and sent it high and handsome over the boundary rope for 6.
We've seen good control and spin from this bowler. Looking forward to seeing what they can do here. Good piece of fielding to stop some runs.
The risk isn't worth it for just a single. In the end, a good decision by the batters.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here.
They're fast between the wickets. Good fielding keeps it close, though.
Wait! No, no, no!
That would have been a very risky single. In the end, a good decision to stay put.
Into the gap. Nice shot.
Yes, bowler!
And that brings up the half century for this batsman.
That is an amazing half century, just mammoth stroke making. An impressive stint at the crease so far.
Good bit of timing there.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that gnaw. More decisive running may have gotten them too. You look at that and I would say they would have made it easily. They need to be a little bit more switched on than that.
Middle that one. Great timing.
And that takes his partnership to 100 runs.
You can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes you just got to accept it and move on. Drives and misses everything.
Tried to get the drive away, timed it poorly, lucky to survive. Good running, it needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
Yep. Keep it in. Up.
Decisive running might have gotten two. Looking back at it, I'd say they'd have made it easily. So in the end, poor running.
End of the over. 9 runs coming from it. India are 1 for 257.
Yep. Yep.
A little bit of confusion out in the middle, but they've got back quickly. No harm done. Both batters survive.
Yep. No.
Straight to the fielder.
No runs on that occasion. Got into position nicely, just too early on the shot. Couldn't find a gap.
Great timing, right off the meat of the bat.
That was a massive shot, middled, and it flew over the boundary. Brilliant stuff.
Yep.
Super piece of timing.
Just a little bit of room given. The power was immense. That has flown over the boundary.
Really playing all their shots that over. Really expensive. Curran, the left-arm medium bowler, is coming into the attack from the Randwick end.
Yep. Bowler.
There was trouble for a moment, but these two were quick enough to avoid the run-out in the end.
Yep.
Probably should have gotten back for a second there. Need to push a bit harder on that first one.
Yep.
Nice timing, good batting, won't get to the boundary.
Bowler.
Onto the front foot and punched it nicely. Would have hoped to find the rope.
Yep.
Quick onto that in the infield.
It was a nice looking shot, full and in the slot, just couldn't find the gap.
Yep. No.
Timing just a little early on that occasion.
Yep.
There'll be 1 run here for them.
Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot and good running.
Change of bowling.
End of the over. India are 1 for 278. Rashid, the spinner, coming into the attack. Absolutely nailed it.
Well, that was just textbook. Finds the space and power to lift that ball over the top, and it just keeps going.
Timed that brilliantly.
Managed to get onto the front foot early, and just incredible power to loft that one over the boundary.
And gone. That's a fantastic catch.
Well, they lose the second wicket. It's a long way back to the sheds, and you can tell they're not happy with that dismissal.
Difficult period as they come to the wicket. They'll take plenty of time to set themselves up before facing their first ball.
That's just silly. The power on that shot is incredible. That's the sort of shot you want to see at a cricket match. Well, for a brief moment, you thought there might be a bit of strife there. In the end, a good decision not to take on the field.
Right off the middle of the bat.
This has been a demonstration of high-class batting. 200 runs, marvellous.
Going with pace now. Beaten on the drive.
Just need to settle down. The timing's off. These deliveries are there to be hit. Time for cool heads. Exquisitely done on the front foot. A gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
Nice shot.
That one they got hold of. The slower ball didn't work and it went all the way.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last shot.
Misjudged that throw, and the batter survived what would have been a certain run out.
Can't get that outside the ring field.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
11 runs added there. India are 2 for 313.
Good return there, back from the deep.
That's right out of the middle of the bat.
Well, that was timed very, very well. Great shot, driven down the ground and flew over the boundary.
Well timed, but there's a fielder out there.
Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot, good running.
That's a boundary save for sure.
Driven off the front foot. Fantastic cricket shot. Probably expected more there.
Yep. Go!
Well, not a great delivery. Got it full. Lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
Yep.
Great shot, but it's not going to beat the fielder.
Bowler!
A brilliant over for the batting side. Not so for the bowlers. Woakes in the Randwick end. Picks the gap perfectly. Flew away with pace. Brilliant timing.
That ball has been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward on the front foot is ridiculous.
Cuts that off well in the infield.
Yep.
That's right off the meat of the bat. They shouldn't get too discouraged with that last ball. First step as a bowler is to get the batter playing, which they've managed. If they can find the right spot, the reward will eventually come. Playing all their shots in that over, a very expensive over. Wood into the attack now, in the Paddington end.
Yep.
Nice running between the wickets, clipping the pads, not the bat though.
That's going a long way. What a shot that is.
That's a brilliantly aggressive shot, gets onto the front foot and it's flown over the boundary.
Off the bat, it looked like it was going. A brilliant slide to cut it off.
Yep.
Well placed. Should get a single.
Obviously didn't like the look of that one and just ignored it. No interest in that one from the batter. Wood will be wanting to hone in on a better line and length to make them play next time.
Right out of the middle.
Just missed the line, not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
18 runs added there. India are 2 for 360. And that's the end of the innings. India have set a target of 361 runs. A mountain to climb as the openers come out. The goal will be to get the innings off to a good start, but one of these two surely has to go on to score big.
That's a great win. It really did seem that first inning display had put enough runs on the board and they've been able to defend it. Great bowling.
From all of us in the commentary team, I hope you've enjoyed the match. It ended up being very close. Hope to see you soon.